Respected Chief Guest of the Day, Shri N. Muruganandam, IAS, Chief Secretary to the Government of Tamil Nadu, Shri Ravi Appasamy, Chairman, Board of Governors, BIM Trichy, Shri N. Bhaskar, Member, Board of Governors, BIM Trichy, Dr. Asit K. Barma, Director, BIM Trichy, faculty, staff, alumni, my fellow students, and other distinguished invitees. Good evening, and I, Chitra Javaji from BIM Batch 41, welcome you all to the celebration of BIM Sustainability Day. As we all know, various universities across the globe celebrate Sustainability Week, which is observed during the first week of October every year. We have chosen October 5th as BIM Sustainability Day 2024 to celebrate and share inspiring success stories from corporates and social entrepreneurs. We're also taking this opportunity to recognize our distinguished alumni, a few of our students and faculty, for their exceptional performance, which we hope will inspire and make you proud. To make this day a blessed one, I now invite Ms. Amritashri and Ms. Shrina Williams from BIM 41st Batch to render the Thamizh Thai Vazhthu and the invocation song. I request the audience to please rise. One of the most acclaimed personalities in real estate, construction, and hospitality industry, Shri Ravi Appasamy, is the chairman of the Residency Group Hotels India and Appasamy Real Estate Limited. Shri Ravi Appasamy currently holds the charge of the Honorary Council of Turkmenistan for Chennai and Tamil Nadu. The past presidents of Kiridai, Tamil Nadu chapter, Shri Ravi Appasamy received the Next Gen Entrepreneur Award from TIE Chennai and has long been associated with the academic world. A proud alumnus of Loyola College, Sir has been a member of the Executive Council of Shiv Nadar University and the longest serving member of the Board of Governors, BIM. I am honored to invite Shri Ravi Appasamy, Chairman, Board of Governors, BIM Trichy, to deliver the welcome address.
Good evening to everyone and all. Respected Sri N. Muruganandam, Chief Secretary to Government of Tamil Nadu, members of BIM Board Governors, Mr. Bhaskar and Mr. K. Shanmugam, the Director, Mr. Asit Barma, faculty members, staff, students of BIM, and our alumni members, friends, and from the industry and media, and ladies and gentlemen. I extend a very hearty welcome to you all to the celebration of BIM Sustainability Day. Various universities worldwide play a crucial role in championing the cause of sustainability and celebrate the Sustainability Week at different times of the year. At BIM, we observe Sustainability Week during the first week of October. We chose to observe today, 5th October, to celebrate and share the inspiring success stories, best practices, and grassroots innovations from corporates and social entrepreneurs. We are also taking this opportunity to recognize our distinguished alumni, few of our students and faculty for their exceptional achievement. Many responsible for today's rise in carbon dioxide are no longer here, and most will be affected or yet born. Sustainable development is therefore one of the demand that is at present, and without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. 3 years ago, we coined a motto for BIMites: leave a world better than we found it. At BIM, we live by it, and we have been championing this cause ever since we have taken this. One of the differentiator in BIM Trichinapalli is our stress on ESG and sustainability. And we are very happy to inform that we have received ISO 14001-2015 Environment Management System Certificate that recognizes our efforts to minimize our environmental footprint and mitigate GHG emissions. We are one of the few institutes in the country to have achieved this feat, aiming for a green campus status. I am happy to inform you that the second campus of BIM Trichy is being constructed using sustainable building materials and sustainable construction practice. We are also have gone through the tree replantation wherever we have found the trees that is in the existing campus, and I am sure one of this video I think will be showing that effort that we have taken. And we are very hopeful of completing the campus in next year, where we will be stepping into a new era of BIM once it is ready. Our academic partnership with the Government of Tamil Nadu in conducting 2-year prestigious Tamil Nadu Fellowship Program and focused block development program exemplifies our commitment to capacity building in sustainable development and public policy. Though our Center for Sustainable Development, we conduct various research, consulting and outreach activities relating to sustainable development goals. Sustainability has become integral part of our curriculum across specialization, introducing courses like green finance, sustainable marketing, digital or green supply chain, Bloomberg ESG certification, etc. So this initiative has taken ourselves as a initiator in this system. With the completion of 40 glorious years, this year has been very significant for BIM. We have the laying of foundation stone of the new campus was done by Honorable Government of Tamil Nadu a few months ago, and the construction is full swing, and we are hopeful that it's be ready by the next year. Receipt of NBA accreditation for the first time in BIM in the history. In all these 40 years, this is the first time we got the NBA accreditation, thanks to the effort of our BIM team, they made it happen. Successful completion of the prestigious Tamil Nadu CM's 2-year fellowship program. We have completed the first one. We have gone with the relaunch of second CM fellowship program for 2024 and 2026 batch. Also, being an academic partner of Tamil Nadu State Planning Commission, we are taking up a lot of focused development program. We have taken 6 blocks in the state. Maintaining position of top 100 NIRF ranking in the business school, which has been also a significant position that from where we were and we have grown up to this point. With the new facility that is being coming in the campus and so much of things happening, we are sure that we will be going up in the ladder. We will be soon giving you a good news when we meet next time. BIM is now ready to launch several sustainability and public policy program, and which is capacity building, which is particularly for our state. This BIM community shall continue to work towards sustainable development goals. I am extremely proud to see the way that alumni are contributing to the cause of sustainability globally. My heartiest congratulations to Ms. Monisha Krishna for her contribution through Sacred Groves, Ms. Sujata Ramani for her contribution through Pollinate Group. I must say at this point, both of you show the way how individually we can rise to the occasion to make this planet a better place for all of us tomorrow. So I can't stop talking about this when I saw these things are happening with our own students. I also congratulate the leadership team of 3M and Schneider Electric for their exemplary work in sustainability. My heartiest congratulations to all the Distinguished Alumni Award winners. Mr. Praveen Achuthan Kutty is a Managing Director, CEO of the DCB Bank. Mr. Kabir Ahmed Shakir, Chief Financial Officer of Tata Communications. Ms. Kalpana Ajayan, Regional Head, South Asia, Women's World Banking. Your stellar performance in career and personal life will go on motivating the successive generation of the alumni and the students to emulate. You all made the institution BIM very proud, I must say at this point. My heartiest congratulations to all of you, and I wish you continue to all your success in life. My congratulations, best wishes to all the faculty members, students who will be recognized today for their achievement. I want to thank all of you coming to this evening. I hope that BIM Sustainable Day will evolve as a platform to create a greater awareness for individual and collective responsibilities to sustainability. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your motivating words and for sharing your vision for sustainability with us today. We now present the greener and sustainable way forward for the next 40 years of BIM. I now invite Mr. Rahul Punjabi, Head of Sales and Marketing, and Mr. Narendra Babu, Manager, Business Development from DQS Germany, to present the ISO 14001-2015 certificate to our Chairman, Shri Ravi Appasamy. We are happy to share with you that we are one of the few academic institutions globally to receive this certificate. This certificate is awarded to BIM in recognition of our efforts to manage our environmental impact and also provides a framework to implement the environmental management systems. I now invite Dr. Satyanarayana Rentala, Associate Professor and Area Chair Marketing and Faculty in Charge, BIM Alumni Relations Committee, to share the context of BIM Sustainability Awards.
Thank you, Chitra. In the recent past, our planet is increasingly becoming unsustainable. Over the years, the market capitalization of companies has been influenced more and more by non-financial parameters than financial parameters. So, corporates are now seriously looking at a triple bottom line approach: profits, people, and planet. ESG reporting is becoming an integral part of the corporate financial reporting. BIM recognized this trend 3 years ago and made sustainability practice an integral part of our curriculum. In this backdrop, we have analyzed the sustainability initiatives by various firms in India and social entrepreneur space as well. It is our privilege to announce BIM Sustainability Awards to globally renowned firms like 3M, Schneider Electric, Pollinate Group and Sacred Grooves. Incidentally, it's also our happy occasion to recognize that in the social enterprise space, two of these enterprises that we have recognized as for the sustainability or run by our two of our own alumni. And I now invite Mr. Venkat Garimella, Vice President Sustainability, Schneider Electric, and his team to receive the award from the chief guest, Mr. Venkat Garimella and his team from Schneider Electric, please. I request Mr. Venkat Garimalla to share a few words about sustainability initiatives at Schneider Electric, please.
Yeah. So, first of all, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very special evening for us, and I would want to thank the management of BIM and all the dignitaries here to recognize Schneider Electric. Schneider Electric is in India for more than 60 years, and in Tamil Nadu, we have a couple of sites. Chennai factory is one of the oldest for us, more than 25 years old. And Schneider basically is a company which is in the business of providing technological solutions to solve sustainability and efficiency problems of the planet. And indeed, we have a great business in the current scenario. So that's all about Schneider. And I also want to congratulate BIM. I think it is very rare to see institute of this stature really taking steps forward in the direction of sustainability. Having this sustainability day for BIM is indeed a very, very important, let's say, day for all of us. And I think we are very, very keen to be associated with BIM going forward. My colleagues are here. We are being engaged with BIM for last 4-5 years now. We've been hiring students from BIM, and we are very excited about, I think, the times to come. I think I'll stop here. Lot to talk about sustainability since all of us are here, and the topic of the evening is sustainability. So maybe I'll see you again in a few minutes. Thank you once again. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
I now invite Mrs. Sujata Ramani, CEO of Pollinate Group, and a proud alumna of BIM 6th batch to receive the award from our chief guest. I request you to share a few words. I'll help you.
First of all, very good evening to all of you. I am deeply honored to be an alumni from BIM. I think whatever I am today, my friends are all here. They've played a very, very significant part in me becoming who I am today. And of course, the alma mater that provided the environment of, having worked or, studied with these people. And Pollinate Group is an organization that works on the cusp of gender, clean energy, and livelihoods by way of eliminating poverty through livelihoods. It's a deeply impact-driven organization that works with the most marginalized women that have no education, do not have access to income, and we invest in them by giving them entrepreneurship as a training and help them build a micro business around distributing clean energy products. So that's the organization I come from, and many congratulations to my fellow batchmates who are also getting recognized today. Deeply honored to be a part of this wonderful group. And thank you, BIM, for recognizing sustainability as one of the most key critical initiatives that everyone needs to be conscious about. Each one of us have a role to play. And I think we're all starting young with the students that are coming into these management institutes are getting sensitized on how they need to treat the planet with a lot more care. Thank you so much for highlighting and throwing torch on that. Thank you.
It's my pleasure to now invite Mrs. Monisha Krishna, co-founder, Sacred Groves, Dubai. She is an alumna of BIM 11th batch. Her co-founder is a husband from BIM 10th batch, Mr. Vikram Krishna. Okay. I'll hold it for you.
Thank you.
I request Mrs. Monisha to say a few words to the audience. Thank you.
I have a slightly long speech, is that okay?
No, what I will do is
Okay,
I will
all right.
invite you again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. So, receiving recognitions and accolades are always very special, but when you have received it from your alma mater, it's a feeling of exceptional pride and joy, and it's an affirmation of your work, your efforts. So, respected Chairman, faculty, and jury of the BIM board, I thank you very, very deeply for this immense honor of the BIM Sustainability Award bestowed upon Sacred Groves. So as was mentioned, my co-founder Vikram and I are both BIM alumni, and it is really here that the foundations of a strong work ethic, integrity, and hard work were consolidated and reinforced. Thank you very much.
We now move on to one of the most coveted and most looked after awards called the BIM Distinguished Alumni Awards, given to accomplished alumni from an alumni base of more than 4,000 alumni. I'm now delighted to announce the BIM Distinguished Alumnus Awards, honoring the exceptional contributions of our accomplished alumni. BIM prides itself on its strong alumni base of more than 4,000 alumni who have been partners actively in BIM's growth journey over a period of time. I now invite Mr. Praveen Achuthan Kutty, Managing Director and CEO of DCB Bank from BIM 6th batch, to receive this prestigious award from the chief guest. Thank you. Please. I request Mr. Praveen to say a few words.
PGP1 and PGP2, raise hands. PGP1, PGP2. You're in a good place. If they can make me a distinguished alumni, they can make a lot more out of you. BIM is not an MBA school. It's the proverbial philosopher's stone. Changes base metals into gold. If you don't believe me, look at me. Living proof. Thank you very, very much.
I now invite Mr. Kabir Ahmed Shakir, Chief Financial Officer of Tata Communications Mumbai, from the BIM 8th batch, to receive this prestigious award from the chief guest. A few words from you, Mr. Kabir, please.
Thank you, Professor Antela. I'm sorry, I'm a little under the weather, so and bear with my voice. Monisha actually stole the words from what I was about to say. You do get awards galore, but when you get it from your alma mater, it's really special. So really humbled and honored for this recognition. Thank you very much, Dr. Barma. Thank you very much, Mr. Appasamy and Mr. Muruganandam, thank you very much for the honor. I just have only a couple of words that I wanted to leave with. I guess as corporate leaders, it's our responsibility to solve the complex problems of the future world. And sustainability is definitely one of them. Let's not forget that we have borrowed this planet from our future generations. And putting, therefore, sustainability at the core of what we are doing, not just in corporate world. I have come from, this is now my third organization, all three organizations which believed sustainability at the core of what it did way back 2 decades ago. To see that now getting embedded into educational institution as well, and recognizing and earmarking a day, in the year to recognize those efforts is really laudable, and coming from my alma mater, it makes me even more proud. Thank you very much for all your efforts, and thank you for the recognition.
Thank you, Praveen, Kalpana and Kabir for accepting this honor. I now invite Mrs. Kalpana Ajayan, Regional Head, South Asia, Women's World Banking from BIM 6th Batch, to receive the award from the Chief Guest.
Good evening, and it's such a pleasure to be here. And thank you so much, for the board and the director for bestowing this honor. I repeat what's been said before. It's indeed a privilege, and I feel deeply humbled to receive this award on behalf of what I believe are many more deserving, members in the alumni. We at Women's World Banking are focused on women and financial inclusion. We're a New York-based organization, and it's really last week was Anga at the UNGA was all about Climate Week, and we were participating there. It was all about sustainability, and so women and climate and financial inclusion, all three, the intersection of it is a very critical play, and we've been doing work to ensure that we are able to bring a lot more women into the formal financial system, leading to empowerment. And so it really is special for me to be receiving this honor. I am deeply grateful for the support. I have my mother in my audience, who chose to be here and BIM is also a special place because not only did I meet my husband there, but I have special friends, who continue to be very, very close friends. So BIM has provided that. And here I also want to specifically remember Dr. Professor Arya, who was the director in our times. You cannot take away the role that Professor Arya played in shaping each one of us. So thank you so much for the honor. And it's wonderful to see the work that's happening in BIM today. Thank you.
I now invite Mrs. Cheryl Christopher from 3M. Cheryl Christopher is the Country Environment, Health and Safety Manager, India, and we are pleased to have her presence to receive the award on behalf of 3M. Please. I request Mrs. Cheryl Christopher to share a few words with us.
I hope you can see me. I'm a little short in height. Okay, so it's wonderful to see all the college grads here, and my heartfelt gratitude to the jury as well as to all the honorable guests on stage. Thank you so much, and I represent 3M. Though sustainability is not the department I represent, but I am working passionately with my colleague Smita Gopalakrishna, and I'm here on behalf of her to receive the award since she is in Middle East. So having said that, if you don't know about 3M, 3M is a science-based company, more than 100 years old. We are based from Minnesota, US, headquartered at St. Paul. We are a science-based company. Having said that, we are in the journey of keeping innovation at core of what we do. And every solution what we come up with, we have more than 55,000 products, presence in more than 70 countries, and patents more than 130,000 from the inception till now. On an average, every year, 3,000 patents. So that talks about the company itself. So the award why we have got us, it's not only for India, but with the technology edge what we have and the global presence what we have, it's important that we have to create the sustainability value commitment in every product what we develop. So every product that comes out of 3M, we start from the raw material sourcing, the responsible sourcing, recyclability, how much water and energy it will consume during the manufacturing, at the same when it goes to the consumer and when a consumer has used it, at the end of its life, is it reusable? So every product you can say has a sustainability value commitment. At the same time, we are also on the journey to develop products which can combat climate change. In the next few presentations, I think I'll be given a chance to talk. In that, I'll talk more about our products. So having said that, thank you so much and have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Cheryl and 3M. And I would like to also acknowledge the contribution of one of our alumni from BIM 7th batch, Prabha Ramraj, who is Asia leader for 3M, and she's the one who helped me to connect with Smita Gopalakrishnan, who is the ESG head for 3M. And since she's away in Dubai, she has requested Christopher to come and take her place. Thank you so much. I now request Chitra to take it forward.
Thank you, sir. I now invite our director, Dr. Asit K. Barma, to share his thoughts on BIM Ikigai Awards.
So good evening, everyone. And before I talk about Ikigai Awards, let me take you through a short film about BIM at 40. Yeah.
4 decades ago, with the promise of boundless knowledge and creating social impact, a legacy was born within the hallowed complex of BHEL Trichy, Bharathidasan Institute of Management, or BIM as the institute is fondly called. A small group of brilliant minds led by former Union Minister Bharat Ratna Shri C. Subramaniam, Professor P.S. Manisundaram, the first Vice-Chancellor of Bharathidasan University, Padma Bhushan, Dr. V. Krishnamurthy, CMD BHEL, and several other visionaries put their pens down to give this promise a life. They set up the institute in the sprawling complex of BHEL in Trichy to support the industry-academia linkage. This independence allowed BIM to establish itself as a trusted institute committed to its purpose and pass on its heritage from generation to generation. BIM became a success story of structural autonomy to a university school of excellence. Over the years, many outstanding leaders and visionaries have pushed the envelope further to make BIM a truly sought-after, world-class institution as it is today. With the present team at the helm, BIM has forayed into new spheres by forging partnerships with various government agencies, global universities, and reputed companies, while contributing to society in the sustainable development space. The motto says it all: leave the world a better place than we found. BIM's network of 4,500 plus alums stands testimony to this motto, and it has significantly contributed to industry, academia, government, and society. Today, we stand stronger than ever with a vision much larger than our success. BIM wants to be globally known as the place to go to for new technology applications and ESG. Built on our legacy of the past 40 years, we are now mapping our future growth. We are committed to making an even greater impact. Our new campus will be a catalyst for this growth over the next 40 years and beyond. The campus, planned on an 18-acre site, is an architectural delight that blends contemporary design elements with a strong environmental ethos. The campus has 4 distinct zones: academic, recreational, sports, and residential. It includes a 400-seater auditorium and a 300-seater amphitheater. The classrooms are equipped with state-of-the-art teaching aids and technology. The recreation zone houses the central cafeteria, shops, gymnasium, and guest rooms. The sports zone has a 200-meter track, 3 badminton courts, and a swimming pool. Each block boasts a unique identity, harmoniously blending with the surrounding landscape, creating a unity of form. Importantly, every aspect complements the principles of sustainable construction. Our new campus is our way of telling the world that BIM has arrived. 40 years of excellence. And it feels like we are just getting started. Bharathidasan Institute of Management, Trichy. Influencing tomorrow.
Just saw the BIM 40 years about influencing tomorrow, and today our differentiator are new technology applications and sustainable practice. Whenever it comes to sustainable practice, whenever it comes to new technology applications, we should be the market leader in terms as a business school. So this is how we are moving, and you have also seen that that short film on greening tomorrow. So we had influencing tomorrow. From there we are evolving into greening tomorrow. So this is a long journey, and in this long journey I'm thankful to the board and to all my faculty colleagues, staff, alumni, everyone who have contributed to this. Now this journey has not been very easy. There are some individuals who have gone beyond the nitya karma of the academics. So going beyond the usual activities of an academic, so they have embraced some of their passion and worked towards that. So we have from this year on introduced an award called BIM Ikigai Awards. So Ikigai is basically a Japanese word. So Ikigai means the reasons for living. Ikigai means the purpose of life. So when we have the purpose of life, something we see as a purpose of life, then we don't feel tired for it. We don't look at our watch. So we tirelessly work towards that. So that briefly to talk about this in this Ikigai. So it is a Japanese concept, and it is defined as your life's meaning in relation to your talents, your passions, and what you can contribute to the world. So the 4 pillars of this Ikigai is what you love, what you are good at, what you can be paid for, and what the world needs. So something that you are not asked for, that out of passion that you work towards that. So we are recognizing this year 3 such faculty members who have gone beyond the usual call of duty. So we have like Professor R. Subramaniam. No, just 1 minute. I'll just call you. I'll just giving a brief intro. And Satya told me not to speak much because when I get the mic, then I keep talking. So Professor R. Subramaniam, he is the oldest serving faculty in the system, and he is instrumental. He is instrumental in making simulations, business simulation, an integral part of the curriculum. And so much so that BIM students are at par with, if not better, than top IIMs in simulation practices. And consistently, it's just not one of the years or 2 years or 3 years, consecutively our students are winning these global CAPSIM challenges. So and it's a very prestigious challenge, and when I say that they are winning this global CAPSIM challenge, you may feel, oh, there are so many such challenges, then what is so big deal about it? But let me tell you, I am Ahmedabad, I am Bangalore, XLRI, all these teams participate in that. And among that team, our teams are getting first prize, second place, third place, and year on year, they are getting this kind of position. So that's a great achievement. We also have, like in the last 3 years, what we did is that we just kind of moved the needle a bit. From a teaching-centric institute, we are now moving towards a research-centric institute. So research is getting a prominent place. So far, BIM was not so much known for research, but now BIM is getting prominence in research, and that too without having the facility or without having the right recognition for the PhD program. We have written to the university to allow BIM as a research center to conduct the PhD program, and many of our faculty members are eligible to be the PhD guide, and we are waiting for a favorable response. But in spite of that, what happens? Many of our faculty members on their own individual efforts, they are publishing. On their own individual efforts, they are collaborating with other faculty, they are publishing. So we have faculty, Professor Mafruza here. In the last 2 years, so she has published 3 ABDC B category publications and 1 ABDC C category publication, 1 Scopus Index publication, and also 1 Scopus Index case. So I do not know if in BIM's history any faculty ever published on own initiative so many research papers. And we also have the youngest faculty, Professor Mahalingam, and so he has so highly exuberant and very difficult to manage him, but you will find him often working on Tamil Nadu Chief Minister's Fellowship Program. And BIM is perhaps the only non-IIM business school to conduct or to be the academic partner of a state government, that too the second largest state in the country in terms of GDP, to run their Chief Minister's Fellowship Program. It is very, very difficult. It is not easy to do the Chief Minister's Fellowship Program or the kind of the focus block development program that we do here, because Tamil Nadu is already very developed. And I'm saying that not because the Chief Secretary is sitting here, but I've been working with the bureaucrats there, and they work also on Saturday, Sunday, and I have not seen, I've been in the corporate 30 years, I've been on the other side, so I've not seen even the corporates that efficient. So in that situation, giving this or providing this academic partnership for the Chief Minister's Fellowship Program, it really demands a lot of efforts. So Professor Mahalingam really supported in doing that. Not only he did that 22-24, that Tamil Nadu Chief Minister's Fellowship Program. That was the first program launched by Tamil Nadu government and launched by BIM. But also we are going to launch the second program very soon. That is for the 24-26. There will be more announcement on that. So we are celebrating such exceptional, such brilliant, such exceptional performance by some faculty members. They were not mandated to do that. That is something extra that they did out of their own passion. So we call it BIM Ikigai Award, and from this year on, we'll keep recognizing faculty, staff who go beyond the call of duty and do something spectacular. You know, what I tell my faculty colleagues, that besides the Nitya Karma of the academics, so doing something extra. So thank you so much, and I now hand it over to the MC to announce the award. So you can just give them.
I now invite Professor R. Subramanian to receive the award. I now invite Dr. Mafruza Sultana to receive the award. I now invite Professor Mahalingam D. to receive the award. I now invite Dr. Satyanarayana Rentala to announce BIM Alumni Endowment Awards, Merit Scholarships, and the winners of Global CAPSIM Simulation Competition.
I'm happy to inform the audience that since the last 3 years, 2 batches of BIM alumni, one from BIM 17th batch and BIM 12th batch, have created endowments in memory of their batchmates. The first one is by BIM 17th batch in memory of their batchmate Shri S. Gokulnath, and this award is sponsored by the family of Mr. Gokulnath and also the alumni from BIM 17th batch. And this award is given to the most well-rounded student in every batch that graduates. The award started with BIM 37th batch graduation. Now we had recognized the most well-rounded student in BIM 38. This year, the most well-rounded student for Shri Gokulnath Memorial Award goes to Ms. Karthikayani from BIM 39th batch. This award recognizes the overall performance combining academics and extracurricular activities. I would like to inform the audience that Shri Gokulnath from BIM 17th batch, who has unfortunately passed away in the year 2020, was recognized by his batchmates during his 2-year stint at BIM as one of the most outstanding combination of academics as well as extracurricular activities, and that's how his batch has recognized his talent in the name of the award, and it recognizes the most well-rounded student of a graduating batch. The next one is endowed by the BIM 12, which is BIM 12 Merit Scholarships in memory of their 2 batchmates, Ramesh R. and Ram Narayan. The 2 merit scholarships are given to the first year student and the second year students at a particular graduating time. The award for BIM 39th batch merit scholarship goes to Ms. Adishankari Tyagarajan from BIM 39th batch. She is from BIM 39, which just graduated this year. The award consists of a citation and a cash award. I now invite Ms. Kalyani K from BIM 40th batch to receive the merit scholarship for her batch. From this year onwards, our director has announced a new award titled Director's Commendation Award for the graduating student, and the award for the first Director's Commendation Award goes to Ms. Adishankari Tyagarajan from BIM 39th batch. This is in recognition of her scholastic performance as the academic topper of the batch. The award consists of a citation, a certificate, and a silver medal sponsored by the institution. And the last award for the day recognizes the Global CAPSIM Simulation Competition winners from BIM 40th batch. I now invite Mr. Palaniyappan PL, Mr. Subramanian V, Mr. Venkatesh S, Mr. Palanishankar R, and Mr. Ranjit R. I would also invite Professor R. Subramanian again onto the stage because he is the one who guided, and they were also guided by another BIM 34th alumni, Vijay Surya. Vijay Surya, please join us on the stage. Okay, CAPSIM is a global simulation competition in the area of strategy. I would request Professor Subramanian sir to give a few words about that, sir.
Actually, this is a strategic simulation game. Nearly 1,200 to 1,800 B schools throughout the world participate. And this game was developed by Kerala's Business School professor. And they have started in 2012. And when Mr. Balabhaskar was the Director, I requested him to introduce. He introduced it in 2012. This game is completely a business game where we have to run a business. We have to integrate all functional areas and achieve highest balance scorecard. In the competition, there will be semi-final and final. In semi-final, 800 to 1,200 teams will participate throughout the world, and this competition in semi-final will be with the computers. See, one team is our team, the remaining 5 teams are computers. Then we have to improve the score. That score is balance scorecard, balancing all business functions. And the student should be very strong in competitive dynamics, understanding competitive dynamics, integrating functional areas. They should know how to carry out the business, balancing all functional areas and achieve highest scores. Our students consistently achieve highest score. Sometimes our student in semi-final 2 or 3 teams are top 10. But they allow only 66 top institutions for final. And we have won 9 times in the last 10 years in this game.
This is Vijay Surya from BIM 34th batch. He was a winner during his time and he continues to guide the subsequent batches to run the simulation effectively. Thank you.
Shri N. Muruganandam, a distinguished Indian administrative officer of 1991 batch, is known for his extensive experience in public administration and dedication to public service. Graduated from IIM Ahmedabad, he has rich experience in addressing the complexities of governance and policy implementation. Throughout his career, Shri N. Muruganandam has held key positions in the Tamil Nadu government, including the Office of the Chief Minister, Department of Finance, Industries Department, Rural Development, and Agriculture and Environmental Department. During his tenure as Additional Chief Secretary of Finance Department, he is credited for his pivotal role in formulating and executing policies aimed at economic growth and development. Shri N. Muruganandam is recognized for his collaborative approach to leadership. It is our privilege and honor to have you here, sir. It's with great pleasure that I now invite our honorable chief guest to address the gathering.
Mr. Ravi Appasamy, Chairman BIM, Director BIM, Board of Directors, Mr. Balabhaskar, my esteemed colleagues, Mr. Nagarajan IAS, Mr. Shanmugam IAS, and distinguished participants. I'm honored to be the chief guest on the occasion of celebration of BIM Sustainability Day. BIM is one of the very prestigious institutions in the state, and it has contributed very significantly for the development of Tamil Nadu. I'm delighted to learn about the various new initiatives of the institution, particularly in the field of sustainable development. Ensuring consistent economic growth is now the central task of governments and public policy makers all over the world. Economic growth sits at the root of all plans to tackle poverty and achieve sustainable development. Goal 8 of the United Nations SDG goals envisages a minimum of 7% annual growth rate as target for least developed countries to reach its final goal of eradicating poverty in all forms by 2030. This is the reason why our Honorable Chief Minister, when he took over office in 2021, set as a target of $1 trillion economy for Tamil Nadu by 2030. Because if we achieve this $1 trillion economy, then the standard of living of our people will be at par with the developed nations. But growth cannot be merely for growth's own sake. That is the ideology of a cancer cell, as famously said by the ecological philosopher Edward Abbey. Economic growth has to be guided by larger goals that contribute to the well-being of the nation and the society. There is a broad consensus today that economic growth model must be inclusive and sustainable. I am very happy and very proud to state that Tamil Nadu is a state that has become a model not only for India but for the entire developing world in achieving consistent and fast economic growth that is both inclusive and sustainable. In Tamil Nadu, we understand inclusive growth as growth that benefits all communities, regions, age groups and genders. It is well known that the Dravidian movement in Tamil Nadu was successful in democratizing education through multiple revolutionary interventions that include community-based reservations, increasing representation of people belonging to diverse communities, provision of midday meals, and provision of free and compulsory education for children. Post-independence, the state has invested very heavily in education, health, and industrial development, thus enabling the transformation of Tamil Nadu from an average state into one of the most progressive states in socio-economic indicators. In the last 3 years, the government has taken many more steps in this direction. But all this, we should understand that the Tamil society as such is a very inclusive and pro-environment society. This is from time immemorial. See, our language is one of the oldest in the world, and our society and civilization is also very, very old. You can see from the Sangam literature in Tamil, the love for the environment and trees and plants and wildlife, and also the inclusiveness you can see in all the Sangam songs. Many of you might have heard about the very famous saying by Kaniyan Pungundranar, Yadum Ure and Yavarim Kelir. So this is around 2500 years back this was written. This kind of thoughts I don't think is there in any literature in any language. The Tamil society also reached its pinnacle in knowledge at the time of Tirukural, which was written around more than 2000 years old. So that captures the essence of the basic core principles of Tamil society, which still guides the society even today. If you look at, I'll just quote 2 Tirukurals, which explain, because I'm supposed to talk about inclusion and sustainability. About inclusion, Thiruvalluvar says, Pagutundu Palluyir Ombudal, Nulor Toguttavattrul Ellam Thalai. That means the highest virtue in any creed or religion is to share your food and cherish all living beings, not only human beings, all living beings. So this kind of sublime thought is very difficult actually to see in any literature. Similarly, on sustainability, he defines a country as Mani Neerum, Mannum, Malayum, Aniniral Kadum, Udayadaran. That means clean water, clean blue water, open spaces, hills, and evergreen forests. Aniniral Kadu means that the sunlight cannot actually penetrate, will not reach the flow of the forest. A country or a fort is supposed to have all these characteristics. So this explains what kind of society we had in the Tamil society in those years, and how the society and our development was very, very sustainable. So that is reflected in all our schemes and in our growth even today. The free breakfast scheme of Honorable Chief Minister, which was announced 2 years back, is actually a path-breaking initiative for both education and public health. Nowhere in the country this kind of scheme is being implemented. Nearly around 20 lakh children actually benefit from this scheme, and research has shown that consumption of a nutritious breakfast improves a child's learning outcomes. Apart from also improving school enrollment, the scheme contributes towards the overall development of the child. Similarly, for gender inclusivity, Pudumai Pen scheme has been announced by the government. It offers 1,000 rupees a month for every girl student who has studied in a government school from 6th standard to 12th standard, because it is basically self-selection. If they are studying in a government school, we can presume that they are from the lower strata of society and with weaker economic means. So in this also around 3.5 lakh girl students are actually benefiting every year. This scheme, apart from improving the enrollment of women in schools and colleges, will also improve women's participation in the labor force. In the last state budget, the government introduced a special scheme to incentivize additional women employment in the state. So we are giving a payroll subsidy of 10% of the salary of the women, differently able people, and transgender employees for 2 years to all new industrial units if they provide direct employment to over 500 such individuals from Tamil Nadu. I don't think any other state in the country has this kind of scheme or incentive. Recently, the state government has also unveiled a World Bank assisted Tamil Nadu Women Employment and Safety Program, VSAFE. This will be implemented over the next 5 years. We aim to increase the participation of women labor force in non-farm and emerging sectors. It is pertinent to mention that already 42% of all women working in India's formal factory sector are from Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is also a pioneer in transgender welfare, and we have set up a welfare board for them since 2008. To improve the employability of youth and to address the skill gaps, a scheme called Non-Mudalvan scheme is being implemented. All the students from engineering colleges as well as arts and science colleges in the state are covered under the scheme. Nearly 23 lakh students have been trained so far. To improve the skill training, the state government has actually transformed all the government ITIs into Industry 4.0 technology centers. This we are doing in collaboration with Tata Technologies. Another significant feature of the industrial development of Tamil Nadu is that it is distributed across the state. It is not concentrated in one center. You might have seen, I don't want to mention the states, but there are many places where all the development is there only in the capital or around the capital. The rest of the state actually will be a really undeveloped area. Tamil Nadu is not like that. If you look at industrial development, we have 5-6 big hubs of development. Chennai and in and around Chennai, Sri Perumbudur, we have Hosur Krishnagiri belt, we have Trichy region, we have Coimbatore belt, now we have Thoothukudi Tirunelveli belt. And across the state you will find industries. We have SIPCOT parks and SIDCO parks across the state. So this actually makes it a very, very equitable growth for the state. Similarly, another scheme which is very innovative, which was introduced, is called the mini tidal program. See, all of you know there is a tidal park here in Chennai, which ushered in the IT revolution in Chennai. This was started in around 1998. Now we want to take this IT revolution to tier 2 and tier 3 towns. So mini tidal parks are being started in medium-sized towns like Tanjavur, Karaikudi, Viluppuram, Thoothukudi, Salem, Tirupur, Velur, Karur. So these are doing very well. Already some 4 or 5 of them have been launched. Similarly, we have small industrial estates in places like Madurai, Hosur and Salem. The government is also very acutely conscious that persons from marginalized communities like scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, they face many entry barriers when they want to start a business or run a business. To tide over these problems, we have introduced an Annal Ambedkar Business Champion Scheme, which is doing very well. Similarly, Tamil Nadu is the only state which has a startup fund for SC/ST entrepreneurs. In the last 2 years, 38 startups have been assisted and they have received an investment of around 58 crores. And all the startups are being handled and they are being supported and they are doing very well. Coming to sustainability, Tamil Nadu is perhaps the most environmentally progressive state in the country. Over 50% of our installed power capacity is from green sources. We are also taking a lot of measures to promote green energy production in the state. A separate company called Tamil Nadu Green Energy Corporation has been formed. Our idea is to make the contribution of green energy to the state's grid to 50% at least by 2030. The state is promoting the use of zero emission e-vehicles by several measures like zero registration charges and facilitating the setting up of charging stations. We have a EV vehicle policy which has made the state into a manufacturing hub for e-vehicles. Today, around 65% of all e-vehicle two-wheelers, EV two-wheelers made in India, they are manufactured in Tamil Nadu. We are also a very front and a pioneer in water recycling. We have the tertiary treatment reverse osmosis plants in Chennai, in Coimbatore, which recycles the urban sewage which is generated in the city. And it is supplied to the industries in Sri Perambudur and the industrial belt in and around Chennai. So all the industries are fed only from the sewage which is being treated. Similar initiative we are actually doing in Hosur also. Now we want to do for all the SIPCOT estates, all industrial estates, we will actually provide, we are trying to provide them with treated water, treated sewage water, so that they need not depend on fresh water. Because all of you know we are actually a rain deficit state. Tamil Nadu is the first state to have its own state climate mission to take advanced action to mitigate the effects of climate change. We have made a greenhouse gas inventory of emissions in the state. We also have the highest number of Ramsar sites, that is wetlands, in the country. We have around 18. We have set up a green climate fund with a corpus of around 1,000 crore. It is possible to give many more instances of the progressive policies of Tamil Nadu. We have been able to sustain growth at rates higher than the national average in most years in the recent past. We have been clocking around more than 8% growth year after year. But for our state, inclusion and sustainability, they are inviolable guiding principles of a growth journey. We are fully convinced that they help accelerate growth even more. For example, many foreign investors who come to explore the opportunities in the state are very impressed to hear about our inclusive workforce and our achievements in the green sector rather than the incentives or facilities we offer. For major companies, ESG goals are a significant driver of investment decisions at their board level, and by choosing to invest in Tamil Nadu, they can easily fulfill these goals. I once again thank the chairman and the director for giving me this opportunity to meet all of you. I want to actually congratulate all the awardees, the alumni, and all the performers from the institute and the faculty who have done great work, and thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We extend our deepest gratitude for your powerful words. I now request Shri N. Balabhaskar, Member, Board of Governors, to felicitate our chief guest.
So I really thank the Chief Secretary, Mr. Muruganandam, because being Chief Secretary of a state like Tamil Nadu is a very busy affair. Taking some time to come here is not an easy thing, and we really thank him for taking the time to come here and be with us and give his address to encourage the BIM and its alumni and all the award winners for the pursuit of the environmental sustainability goals. So I thank you very much for this thing. And I did not know that our director and Mr. Muruganandam were alumni of the same institute. So thank you very much, Mr. Muruganandam. Thank you. I hope you will be finding time to come and encourage us in the future also. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's now my a proud privilege and honor to propose the vote of thanks. I now take this opportunity to thank profusely and express our deep sense of gratitude on behalf of the Board of Governors, BIM Trichy, our director, faculty, staff, students, and the alumni present in this auditorium to profusely thank Shri Muruganandam sir for making it an opportunity to come and spend his valuable time with all of us this evening. Thank you, sir. I would also like to express our gratitude to our members of the Board of Governors BIM Trichy, starting with Sri Ravi Appasamy sir, Chairman BIM Board of Governors, Sri Balabaskar sir for his presence, and our Dr. Asit K, Barma, Director, for his constant encouragement and focus on new age technology applications and sustainability initiatives. Thank you for your constant encouragement, sir. I would also like to thank all the awardees, starting with the awardees for the BIM Sustainability Awards. I would like to thank Mrs. Christopher, Cheryl Christopher. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Taking her time to travel all the way from Bangalore to make it to the event, and we are indeed happy to have your presence here. And also to the entire team of Schneider Electric under the leadership of Mr. Venkat Garimalla, and also joined by Mr. Vinod Kumar Manikam, Mr. Mahesh, and Geeta Kulkarni, who was helping me to coordinate this entire event. Geeta, yeah, thank you so much. And I would also like to thank the HR team, Mr. Vikram Goyal from Schneider Electric, who made this possible and then got in touch with all of you. Yeah. I would also like to thank our alumni who have been bestowed upon the Sustainability Awards, Munisha Krishna and Sujata Ramani, for joining us for the event today. And also all the alumni from the BIM 6th batch and BIM 8th batch, starting with Mr. Praveen Achuthan Kutty, Kabir Ahmed Shakir, and Kalpana Ajayan, for making us proud and also happy with your presence here today evening. Okay. I would also like to thank the media partners who have been covering this event. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank all the alumni of BIM from various batches who have taken their precious time to join us for this momentous occasion. Thank you so much. And we have alumni from BIM first batch, starting with Sarto Rajendran, then Mr. Nandakumar, Mr. Karthikeyan from BIM 17th batch, Arvind Babu from BIM 33rd batch, Mr. Joe Arun from BIM, Joe Prasanna from BIM 22nd batch, right? The 23rd batch, okay. So thank you so much for joining, and we have students from BIM 39th batch and other batches as well. It's a pleasure to have alumni to participate in all the events in the coordinated by the institution. I would also like to thank all the students of BIM 40 who could not make it here, but yeah, a few of them who are the winners of the CAPSIM award here, and all the students of BIM 41st batch who were present in this, and all the volunteers who supported us throughout this organization of the event. Okay, I now request the audience to rise to the national anthem.
जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जाहे तव शुभ आशीष माहे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य